Welcome to this Yard Master Pro Explainer. Okay, so you probably get out there and mow your lawn every single week, right? You're thinking you're doing the absolute best for your yard. But here's a pretty shocking truth for you. That weekly routine, it might actually be destroying your grass, and you probably don't even know it.
I mean, it looks so simple. You just fire up the machine and cut the green stuff. But the reality, doing it wrong causes way more lawn damage than drought, weeds, and insects combined. Literally, without realizing it, so many of us are just unknowingly sabotaging our own yards by making a few critical but totally fixable errors. Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're exposing the 7 most common mowing mistakes. We'll be looking at the silent lawn killer, equipment and maintenance mistakes, the grass clipping myth, direction and mowing patterns, perfect timing and weather, and finally, smarter mowing for a greener lawn.
All right, Section 1, the silent lawn killer, cutting too short.
So this is mistake number 1, and it's a completely devastating habit known as scalping. Basically, scalping happens when you cut more than 1/3 of the grass blade at a single time. Biologically speaking, this is a massive shock to the plant. When you do this, the grass gets severely stressed, its internal structure actually weakens, and suddenly, it becomes incredibly vulnerable to everything you don't want: weeds, disease, and those brutal summer droughts.
So, what's the fix? The crucial point here is this ultimate solution, which is just a simple fraction, the 1/3 rule. You absolutely positively must never cut more than 1/3 of the grass height during a single session. It's a golden rule.
Let's break down the exact math to make this crystal clear. If your ideal target mowing height is 2 inches, you should cut it when the grass reaches exactly 3 inches. The biggest mistake we see is letting it overgrow to 4 or 5 inches. Maybe it rained or you just skipped a week, and then trying to chop it all the way back down to 2 inches in one go. We really have to break that habit.
Moving on to Section 2, equipment and maintenance mistakes, sharp blades and tuned engines.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how your trusted mower can actually become the enemy. When you use dull blades, you aren't actually cutting the grass, you're brutally tearing it. And those ragged, torn edges, they turn brown within days, giving your whole lawn this sickly, kind of whitish appearance. Sharp blades, on the other hand, make precise, clean cuts that heal quickly, keeping your lawn looking beautifully green and healthy.
So, how do we fix this one? Well, here's the exact mechanical rule you need to follow. You should sharpen your mower blades every 4 to 6 hours of actual mowing time. For most standard homeowners, that averages out to sharpening your blades about once, maybe twice per mowing season. It's such a simple, quick fix, but it completely solves the tearing problem.
And hey, while we're talking about the machine itself, let's go ahead and tie in mistake number 7 right here, neglecting overall mower maintenance. A poorly maintained mower cuts poorly, it spews oil and fuel contaminants onto your pristine grass, and honestly, it can even be a safety hazard. Just implementing a quick 10-minute maintenance routine before you start, like checking the oil, cleaning the air filter, and ensuring that blade is sharp, will completely transform your mowing results.
All right, let's jump to Section 3, the grass clipping myth: stop throwing away fertilizer. Let's see how this builds into mistake number 3, the incredibly wasteful habit of bagging your grass clippings. Believe it or not, grass clippings actually contain about 4% nitrogen, right alongside other super valuable organic matter and water. When you bag these up and leave them on the curb for the city to haul away, you are literally throwing away free fertilizer. No joke, they decompose very quickly and are designed by nature to feed your lawn as they break down.
To put that into perspective, by using a mulching mower to return those clippings directly back into the soil, you can reduce your need for commercial fertilizer by up to 25%. It effortlessly returns essential nutrients back to the earth, and as a massive bonus, it totally saves you the physical hassle of dealing with those heavy, awkward yard waste bags.
Which brings us to Section 4, direction and mowing patterns. Break the routine. Mistake number 4 is all about the actual physical path you take across the yard. If you mow in the exact same pattern every single time, those heavy mower wheels continuously press down on the exact same lines of dirt. This causes severe soil compaction in the wheel tracks, which eventually leads to permanent ruts developing in your yard. The solution? Super easy. Just alternate your direction. Mow north to south one week and east to west the next. This prevents that localized compaction and gives your grass a much more even, attractive cut.
Okay, Section 5, perfect timing and weather. Don't fight nature.
Mistake number 5 is a big one: mowing when the grass is wet. Doing this triggers a whole cascading series of failures. Wet grass clumps up, it completely clogs the deck of your mower, and it absolutely refuses to cut cleanly. And even worse, the moisture allows the mower blades to rapidly spread fungal diseases all across your lawn. So always urge yourself to wait until that morning dew has fully evaporated.
And naturally, that leads right into mistake number 6, mowing during the heat of the day. Listen, peak heat stresses both you and the grass plant. Heat plus physical exertion is a pretty dangerous combo for the human body, and cutting an already heat-stressed plant just compounds its misery. The exact rules for the best mowing times are mid-morning, early afternoon once the grass is totally dry, or late afternoon to safely avoid that intense, peak midday sun.
Finally, Section 6, Smarter Mowing, Greener Lawn.
And this brilliantly illustrates our overarching theme for this explainer. You can genuinely get dramatically better results with less work. Follow the 1/3 rule. Keep those blades sharp. Mulch your clippings. Alternate your patterns. Mow dry grass. Avoid peak heat. And properly maintain your mower. Strict adherence to these 7 rules means you'll have a denser, brilliantly greener lawn that is vastly more resistant to weeds and drought.
So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative question. Will you work less for a better lawn? Seriously, it's time to ditch those autopilot destructive habits once and for all. By applying these simple, scientifically backed rules starting today, your lawn will absolutely thank you. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and get out there and start mowing smarter.